everyone. This is Patrice with the Positivity Corner, and I'm back, y'all, with yet another video. Yeah, I'm back. And I have been waiting to do this particular group for a while. I did talk about one of the members of the group, the late David Crosby, who passed away. And I did play a Crosby, Stills, and Nash song, Guinevere. What a beautiful song that he wrote in the tribute video. But now we're going to talk about these four gentlemen right here. David Crosby, Stephen Stills, Graham Nash, and Neil Young, otherwise known as Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Wow, there's a lot to unpack with these gentlemen. They were basically a folk rock supergroup that was established in the late 1960s, folks. Wow. Their actual debut album came out in 1969. Whew, that was a long time ago. And of course, they started out as Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and then Neil Young joined the group. They weren't together in the beginning very long, only 2 years, and then they were together, I believe, for another 2-year period, and then off and on, they were in various iterations from 1976 until 2015. Really long stretch of a career. They are known for their vocal harmonies, which are very intricate, very, very lovely. And they had quite an influence, I think, on bands of the day during their heyday and in the future. Very, very influential. You can read about the relationships between the band members. They were intense, I would say, to say the least. Members of the group were known also for political activism and overall just musical excellence. I think these are four really, really good musicians in their own right. And the group actually was formed in 1968. Crosby, Stills, and Nash had been performing kind of informally that year, and they discovered that they had a lot in common musically, and that they harmonized really well. And they did, just beautifully. And they decided to get together in 1968. All three of them, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, had been in other bands. David Crosby, of course, had been with the Byrds. Stephen Stills had Buffalo Springfield, and Graham Nash was in the Hollies. They signed a recording contract in early 1969. And the rest is pretty much history. Their album that came out was a sensation in 1969. It had 2 top 40 hits, and I'm going to play one of them. It's just a pleasure, I think, to hear them musically. There's so much going on. Of course, you have 2 very good guitarists in Stephen Stills and Neil Young, who came later. Graham Nash and David Crosby are just exquisite singers. But, you know, Stephen Stills, I love his voice. I remember his solo album that came out. In fact, I have the most famous song from that album on my channel, Love the One You're With. That's a great album. Jimi Hendrix is on it, Eric Clapton. I mean, it's a fabulous album. And of course, you know, Neil Young. Man, I probably will do some of his solo work because you might, when you listen to him, think, oh God, this guy, his voice isn't that great. But to a lot of people it's not, but it's what he's saying in those songs. Those lyrics are just extraordinary. He's an extraordinary lyricist. As I said, I'm going to play something from the first album. And this is Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And this classic is called Marrakesh Express.
Looking at the world through the sunset in your eyes, traveling the train through clear Moroccan skies. Ducks and pigs and chickens call, animal carpet wall to wall. American ladies 5 foot tall and blue, sweeping cobwebs from the edges of my mind. Had to get away to seek what we could find. Hope the days that lie ahead bring us back to where they've led. Listen not to what's been said to you. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train, all on board the train. I've been saving all my money just to take you there. I smell the garden in your hair. Take the train to Casablanca going south. Blowing smoke rings from the corners of my mouth. Gold cocktails hang in the air, charming cobras in the square. Striped jalepas we can wear at home. Well, let me hear you now. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train, all on board the train, all on board.
Wow, that's a great song, isn't it? It's just, I mean, it just has a vibe to it. I love it, and I love the music. That particular song was written by Graham Nash, and he wrote it actually when he was with the Hollies, before he joined Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It was rejected, allegedly, by the Hollies. He brought it to Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and the rest is history. And it's a literal description about his journey on a train. Yeah. It was a Moroccan vacation that he took in 1966. He went by train from Casablanca to Marrakesh. And it's a description of what happened. Great stuff right there. As always, this is Patrice with the Positivity Corner. If you like what you heard and saw in this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to share. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Positivity Corner. Don't forget to subscribe though and hit the notification bell for more content. I'll be back with some more from Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Take care, everyone.